The World Health Organization has become nothing more than a corrupt globalist scam paid for by the United States but owned and controlled by China. For this reason, it was my great honor to terminate America's relationship with the World Health Organization. I would not allow public health to be used as a pretext to advance the march of global government. That's what they're doing, globalists.
I am Shoaib Numaizri, former Minister of Housing and National Assembly Affairs. We reject the treaty which WHO are planning to sign. It will be against our constitution and it will damage human rights and health.
Mas o Brasil não entra nessa. O Brasil é autônomo. O Brasil autônomo não entra nessa. Pode esquecer.
Que el presidente Milei instruyó al canciller Gerardo Huertein para retirar la participación de la Argentina en la Organización Mundial de la Salud. La misma se sustenta en las profundas diferencias respecto, por supuesto, a la gestión sanitaria, especialmente durante la pandemia.
My name is Wibram van Haga, and I'm a Dutch candidate for the European Parliament in Brussels. Countries have to be sovereign in many aspects. The WHO will gain legislative power, and that is exactly why BVNL strongly opposes the current collectivistic coup which is about to take place by the World Health Organization.
Os portugueses querem transparência e, acima de tudo, justiça. Não precisam de mais tratados que protegem os mesmos de sempre, que protegem estas elites corruptas e, acima de tudo, sem valores morais. E é por isto que aquilo que os chega a pé de hoje é que o Estado português não adira ao referido tratado, votando contra a proposta da OMS e, acima de tudo, que rejeite todas as emendas ao regulamento sanitário que lesam a nossa soberania nacional. Porque em matéria de defesa da nossa liberdade não podemos ficar a meio da ponte. Entre o totalitarismo e a liberdade, nós escolhemos sempre a liberdade.
Almost no one who is informed believes the WHO performed anything other than appallingly during COVID with disastrous results. Yet there seems no attempt to reform this unelected, unaccountable organisation which British taxpayers fund in the millions. This is something we should all be very concerned about.
I received an urgent call from concerned people all over the world regarding a very important vote which is supposed to take place by the World Health Organization. It is about the international health regulation. We cannot, as a country, go into this vote without consulting this August House, because the issues that we are going to vote about on the amendments concerns every Ugandan.
Rovnako veľmi jasne prehlasujem, že Smer Slovenská sociálna demokracia nebude podporovať posilnenie právomocí Svetovej zdravotníckej organizácie na úkor suverénnych štátov pri riadení boja proti pandémiám.
Die dort sitzenden Entscheidungsträger sind Ihnen gegenüber dann zwar weisungsbefugt, nicht aber Ihnen gegenüber rechenschaftspflichtig und können von Ihnen auch nicht zur politischen Verantwortung.
One nation rejects the UN WHO power grab and will defend Australian sovereignty. So should you all.
En toda nuestra civilización crecen fuerzas patrióticas que están reaccionando ante este primer intento de dictadura global que ya solo resiste en Bruselas y en algunos foros supranacionales como las Naciones Unidas, la Organización Mundial de la Salud o la Corte Penal Internacional, que atacan nuestra soberanía, nuestra seguridad, nuestra salud y que se atreven incluso a equiparar a terroristas con naciones democráticas como Israel. Aquí también se va a terminar esa dictadura global.
אתמול יחד עם 19 חברי כנסת פנינו לראש הממשלה, לשר החוץ, שר המשפטים ושר הבריאות בדרישה לפרישת ישראל מארגון הבריאות העולמי ה-WHO. בקשה זו נובעת מדאגה עמוקה לריבונותה של מדינת ישראל.
הבסיס לקיומה של מדינה ריבונית הוא היכולת שלה לקבוע בעצמה את המדיניות שלה, ביטחונית, כלכלית, חברתית וכן גם בריאותית. אף מדינה ריבונית אינה יכולה להרשות לעצמה למסור את המפתחות של מערכת הבריאות שלה לארגון חיצוני. אני אומרת את זה באופן חד וברור. מדינת ישראל חייבת לפרוש מהארגון הזה, ויפה שעה אחת קודם. אנחנו לא צריכים לקבל הוראות מגוף בינלאומי מוטה שפועל כדי לפגוע במדינה שלנו. אנחנו לא ניתן לארגון אנטי-ישראלי לכפות עלינו מדיניות או להשפיע על החלטות הרות גורל. ולכן אני קוראת מכאן לממשלת ישראל, הפסיקו להמשיך להיות חברים בארגון שמשרת את אויבינו. זה הזמן להרים את הראש, להגן על הריבונות שלנו, על האומה שלנו, ולפרוש מיידית מארגון הבריאות העולמי.
Israel commits war crimes, crimes against humanity within the occupied Palestinian territory.
We have seen how Palestinians are struggling to get essential medical care and even emergency care.
We welcome this important report and the WHO's continued support and commitment to the right to health of Palestinians and Syrians living under Israeli occupation.
Paralyzed Palestinians have been attacked by Israeli forces.
We call on the international community to provide the medical care needed for the Palestinian people.
Where millions of Palestinians were dispossessed of their homes and homeland in 1948.
It is common knowledge that the Palestinian people have been under prolonged occupation by Israel.
Day after day, we see the news that confirm the consolidation of annexation policies of Israel in the occupied Palestinian territories.
Because the occupation continues, the Palestinian people are suffering.
Our country would like to reiterate its firm commitment with the noble and heroic cause of the Palestinian people.
75 years ago, this month, some 700,000 Palestinians became Palestinian refugees.
Over 70 terrorists emerged from the Kamal Adwan hospital, weapons in hand, and surrendered. We think it is outrageous that international officials from the World Health Organization and elsewhere are yet to condemn or even express concern about Hamas converting hospitals in the Gaza Strip into military bases. To them we say, you have not only let us down, you've not only let Palestinians in the Gaza Strip down, you've let down the whole world and the whole architecture of global governance, because this terrorist abuse of hospitals has been happening under your watch, and you continue to cover up for it and be complicit with this abuse of protected facilities through your shameful silence.
After I was beaten in the car and by the people outside, they covered my head and they took me to the hospital. I did not see anything. They put me on a metal bed. I was terrified. 30 people were in the room, grabbing me, showing me off as their trophy. A doctor spoke to me in Hebrew. All I could think of is this doctor knew everything and did nothing. They knew I was kidnapped and they did not do anything. This is the testimony from Moran Stella Yanai, held hostage in Gaza for 55 days. Every single hospital that IDF searched in Gaza, it found evidence of Hamas military use. Hamas has militarized the entire civilian area of the Gaza Strip as a matter of premeditated strategy. These are undeniable facts that WHO chooses to ignore time and again. This is not incompetence, it is collusion. WHO knew hostages were held in hospitals and the terrorists operated within. Even when presented with concrete evidence of what was happening below ground and above ground, about the weapons, the headquarters, the closed rooms, WHO chose to turn a blind eye, jeopardizing those they are meant to protect.
The latest coming in from the World Health Organization that children are now dying of starvation.
The UN warns of a growing risk of famine on top of the unstable security situation there.
ארגון הבריאות העולמי הוציא בשבוע האחרון דוח חמור לפיו ישראל מונעת מזון מתושבי עזה, וכך גרמה ל10 ילדים לכאורה למות מרעב. הדוח הזה יצר סערה בעולם.
At least 10 children have reportedly died because of dehydration and malnutrition in Kamal Adwan Hospital in the northern Gaza.
Aid groups complain that Israel is checking everything and often turns away trucks.
שוחחנו עם דובר ארגון הבריאות העולמי כריסטיאן לינדמאייר, מרואיין פופולרי בכלי התקשורת הבינלאומיים, ושאלנו אותו מאיפה הוא קיבל את המידע לפיו 10 ילדים לכאורה מתו מרעב.
Well, these are official figures, and I must say, unfortunately, the figures by now are higher, and these are, of course, then reported by the Ministry of Health.
Are you aware of the criticism by the Israeli government that the numbers of the Ministry of Health are the numbers of Hamas, and sometimes they play with the numbers?
I'm aware of the criticism, but we have a long history with the Ministry of Health in Gaza, and so far we have not had any reasons to doubt it.
בצה"ל פרסמו נתונים לפיהם בין 100 ל-200 משאיות סיוע נכנסות לעזה בחודשים האחרונים מדי יום, אבל סרטונים מהרצועה ועדויות מהשטח מראים שחמאס וחמושים אחרים השתלטו לא פעם על משאיות הסיוע וגנבו את הציוד והמזון ביריות. אולם לפי ארגון הבריאות העולמי, חמאס לא נושא בשום אחריות למשבר האזרחי בעזה.
But actually there are videos of Hamas militants that take control over trucks, of aid trucks.
Look, I'm not a political analyst, and I won't claim I can tell you each satellite picture who took control of what. I don't know how you know that they are Hamas, but anyway, maybe they are Hamas. Because obviously you saw the video and you identified the Hamas person.
בצה"ל הודיעו שחמושים פעלו בימים האחרונים מתוך בית החולים שיפה. לא אחת בחמאס גם השתמשו באמבולנסים כדי לשנע מחבלים. מתחת לשיפה קיימות עשרות מנהרות טרור, אבל לארגון הבריאות העולמי זה כנראה פחות משנה.
You can see the tunnel. The tunnel is let down more than 20 meters down. This kind of gear is a gear for a major fight. These are explosives. A woman, clothes, and a rope. A rope next to the legs. You see diapers. Look above it. It's a baby bottle. It's a baby bottle in a basement. Above a World Health Organization sign.